The winners and losers of the NBA trade deadline. The NBA trade deadline is in the books and teams are done with building their rosters going into the last 2 months of the regular season. Many players were on the move and there are teams that significantly increased their chances to win the championship this season, while there are others whose moves left their fans speechless. So in this video, we'll see the winners and losers of the NBA trade deadline. The move that will have the biggest impact on the league is definitely Kevin Durant's trade to the Phoenix Suns. The Suns, who were just 2 wins away from winning the NBA championship 2 years ago, are adding KD together with Chris Paul and Devin Booker. And the Suns are back among the top contenders to go all the way this season. Durant and Booker are forming the best offensive duo in the NBA, and with CP3 being there to feed them with assists, the Suns will look scary. Phoenix had to give up McCall Bridges, Cameron Johnson, and Jay Crowder, and a couple of draft picks to get KD and TJ Warren, but they are definitely the biggest winners of the NBA trade deadline. The Dallas Mavericks are another team that benefits from the Nets breaking down their roster. Mark Cuban was able to get Kyrie Irving from the Nets in exchange for Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, and 3 draft picks. Luka Doncic was the lone star on the Mavs team, and no matter how good he is simply unable to take the team to the NBA Finals by himself. Last season, Doncic managed to get them to the Western Conference Finals, but that was as far as it could go. Now, things will drastically change with the Mavs, who are adding another elite scorer on the team. They were 0-7 this season with Doncic being out of the lineup, and now with the addition of Irving, they have more options in the way of offense. Many doubt how well Doncic and Irving will play together since they both need the ball in their hand to be productive. But if anyone knows how to get the best out of them, that is definitely Mavs head coach Jason Kidd. So the Mavs are another winner of the NBA trade deadline. They were one of the best teams in the league and looked like a legit contender since they signed Durant and Irving back in 2019. When the Nets pulled off a trade to get James Harden in 2021, they looked like a super team that no one can beat. However, the 3 superstars didn't play much together as one of them was often injured. They had a great chance to go deep into the playoffs in 2021, but Kevin Durant, stepping on the 3-point line in Game 7 of the series against the Milwaukee Bucks, turned up to be the turning point and the Nets lost their opportunity. The Nets started this season with many issues. KD and head coach Steve Nash didn't get along, which resulted in Nash getting fired. Irving was suspended for some time and the Nets just couldn't focus on the game. Once they finally did, they became the best team in the league, winning 12 straight games. Unfortunately, Durant went down with an injury in January, and that was the beginning of the end for the Nets. Irving requested a trade that ended with him going to Dallas, and then KD was dealt to Phoenix. Now the Nets are back at the beginning with only Ben Simmons being a potential all-star in their roster. They got many draft picks in the deals, but it will take a lot of time before them becoming contenders again. So the Nets are definitely losers in the NBA trade deadline. The Los Angeles Lakers missed the playoffs last season and they were en route to do the same this year if they didn't make some changes. Russell Westbrook was on the trading block for quite some time and he is finally out of LA. As part of a 3-team deal, the Lakers sent Westbrook to Utah and got D'Angelo Russell, Jared Vanderbilt, and Malik Beasley in return. Right after that, the Lakers dealt Patrick Beverley to the Orlando Magic in exchange for Mo Bamba. Previously, they landed Ryu Hachimura and Thomas Bryant from the Washington Wizards, and they are now with 6 new players on the roster. It is a big question mark how these players will fit with the Lakers, but with LeBron James being on top of his game and Anthony Davis being back from injury, the Lakers got the boost they needed and they are definitely among the winners of the trade deadline. The other team from LA was also active in the trade market, but it is tough to understand what exactly was on their mind. They traded away 3 guards from their regular rotation, Reggie Jackson, John Wall, and Luke Kennard, and got Eric Gordon from the Houston Rockets and Miles Plumlee from the Charlotte Hornets. Gordon is a veteran who will be a great addition to the team and can score coming off the bench, and Plumlee is a center who is ready to handle the dirty job. However, the Clippers had a decent season and trading all those guards away will hurt them badly even if they did that just to make room for Russell Westbrook, who is expected to be released from the Jazz. Even if the Clippers do get Westbrook, they paid a huge price for that since Russ is not even close to the player he once was with the Oklahoma City Thunder, or even from his days with the Wizards and the Rockets. So the Clippers are one of the losers from the trade deadline. Another team that can be put in the same group is the Houston Rockets. They have the worst record in the league this season, so things can't get much worse than that. But still, getting back John Wall is hard to understand. Wall was the second highest paid player in the league without even seeing playtime with the Rockets, and they had a hard time getting rid of him. So seeing the Rockets making a trade to get him back doesn't make any sense.